All right, guys, so if you've seen my last videos, I was working on painting up those tires. The top one there is going to be going on this tractor. The bottom two came off this tractor. So that top one and another one over in the barn next to the A are going to go on this tractor. If you saw a couple of videos ago, I was painting those tires, or used tires. So check that out if you're considering, dressing up your tires with some tire paint. That worked out really well. The last video I did was cleaning up these rims and getting them painted. So now the next step is put the tires on the rims. You can see I have a tube sitting here, and the other one just came in the mail today. Originally, a couple weeks ago, I ordered one tube, and I was hoping the one was completely flat and all busted up. The other one was still holding air, and I was hoping to reuse that tube. Well, no more than I started in on, I was like, man, that ain't gonna happen. So I just went ahead and ordered another tube. It came in today, and there's a big hole gouged in it. So I don't feel no rip in the rubber or the packaging under that. I'm hoping it's just the cardboard and not the damn inner tube. So anyhow, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to roll that tire in here, and I think I might as well start on that side. Let's see if I can't get that tire mounted up on this rim. And I'm not going to show any footage of the actual doing it. I'll maybe take a break here and there and show you kind of pieces as I go. So what I'm going to do to do it, essentially, is I'm going to mix up some soap water, and I'm going to smear soap water. I'm going to be real generous with it. I'm going to put soap water all over this rim on the outside edge here. I'm also going to put soap water all over on the bead on that tractor, and I'm going to try to walk it on this rim sort of as gentle as possible with these tire irons, or spoons some people call them. Just 24-inch regular old tire spoons from Harbor Freight. Kind of cleaned up the ends a little bit. You want them to be as smooth as possible. I'm going to have to clean these back up again. They're starting to get kind of rusty. So I'm going to hit them with some sandpaper or wire brush or something, clean them up, and I'll show you as we go here what this looks like. Alright guys, so there's the first one over the first edge of the rim. And what I did to do that was I set the top of the tire in there and then just pushed it around. Use plenty of soap water, extra soapy water. You want it to be pretty slimy. Smear it all around the rubber and the wheel, and then just kind of push the bottom on. It falls on pretty easy, this part. So next thing I'm going to do is tuck the tube up under there. I went ahead and opened that other box, and the tube was not damaged, just the box was. So I got two good tubes. So the next thing I'm going to do is tuck the tube in here, find out my valve stem hole. There's my valve stem hole. I'm going to set the valve stem in first, and I'm going to screw the little, there's a little ferrule on there that holds the tube from turning. This here. So I'm going to take this off now. I'll put the valve stem through the hole, and then I'll set that on, and then I'll tuck the rest of the tube in up under the tire on the rim. Alright guys, so you can see I got my tube in there. I got the tube tucked back up under there. You want to make sure you don't have no funny twist or nothing as you're going around here. Tube's tucked up inside of there. Now the next thing is to start fighting that tire onto the rim. Alright guys, well there's the first one. There ain't no real secret to it, no special trick or nothing. Just plenty of lube and fight it on there. So I started at the top, work that in, and then work around the sides. And as you're working your way down, it gets tighter and tighter towards the bottom. Keep beating that sidewall. You want the sidewall to sit toward the center of the rim as much as possible. The further it sits toward the center of the rim, the lower down it goes. So you want the bead of the tire to actually sit as low in the rim as you can while you're working it on. So just keep, as you're working down, keep pushing in on the tire, and that'll help you relieve the pressure, the tension a little bit. But no secret sauce or nothing, just kind of fight it and I'm gonna move on to the other side and do the same thing. So I'll catch you up here in a minute. All right, guys, same thing, different side. Just lubed up the outside of the rim real good. You know, using my soap water, outside of the rim and the inside of the tire, and then pick up the tire, set it on top, and then kind of push it down with your foot. I didn't even need any tools or anything. It just you just push it right on there if you got it good and lubed up. So the next step will be take this tube, same thing as the other one, find my valve stem hole here, push the tube in, poke the valve stem through, and then screw that little brass ferrule on there to keep the tube from working out of the hole. I'll do that and I'll catch you up. All right, guys, well, you can see I got the tube wrangled up in there, and I went so far as to put some soap on the tube when I'm stuffing it up in there just to help everything slide. So I got my brass on the valve stem again, so the tube I ain't got to worry about it slipping. I don't feel no weird twists as I'm reaching up under there. Next thing is going to be soap up this edge of the tire, and again the outside edge of the rim real good. And it's a little harder to force this, you know, the second one on. You know, the first edge just falls right in. This one you got to fight. So again, set it on top, get your top pushed in, and as you work down the sides, keep pushing in on your top to get this rubber edge as deep into the groove on the rim as you can. That'll help you when you get to the bottom. So I'm gonna fight that. I'll catch you up in a bit. All right, guys, there we go. Tractor is sitting on the rubber. I put about 20 pounds in each side to get the beads to seat, and I had a little trouble. I'm nervous with this old rubber. I don't want to put too much pressure on it, so that first one I didn't lube it up when I blew it up, and the back side bead for about 2 feet of it didn't want to seat. So I got up to about 20 pounds and I took the pressure back off of it. Then I lubed it up real good, lots and lots of soap water, beat it to make sure it wasn't sticking nowhere, everything's moving good, and then put the air back to it, and it seated pretty good at 20. I backed it off to 16 pounds. This one here, same thing, lubed it up big time. I mean, I had a puddle running out the door of soap water, and blew it up to about 20. Seated real good, backed it off to about 16. These, for reference, if you recall, if you checked my last video, or if you saw my last video when I was cleaning these rims up, this is a 9-inch wide rim. So this tire is listed as 12.4 or 11. So it's a 12.438, or you can call it 11.38. But that's a 9-inch rim. And from the back, I mean, it looks like it fits real well on there. It's not, it's not super bulging out like a big balloon tire or anything. So the size that was on it was a 10. It was a 10.38. So I bumped up to a 12.438, and really didn't make a whole lot of difference on width. So don't be too scared to, try bumping out on your sizes a little bit. Again, I mean, that looks really good on there. It looks like that tire was made for that size rim. That being said, I mean, it's a 38-inch tire on a B, so, it's a lot of rubber on that thing. Doesn't make it look funny. I saw one at a show. Actually, I think this is a 36. I saw one at a show a couple weeks ago, was a 37. And it was sitting on, I think those were 11, I think those were 11.238s. But it looked real good too. So 38's a big tire on a B. But anyhow, that's it for mounting up tires. You can see the checks kind of swelled out. I didn't notice them before I put pressure on the tire. But boy, once I blew these tires up, you can see the check started to come out. In any case, I mean, that's not that bad. That's not enough to scare me off of these tires. I got a good deal on this whole setup. If I was going to do a BKT 11.2-38 tires and tubes, was going to cost me about $900. Now, then BKTs are irrigation tires. So, a lot of guys don't like the irrigation tires, but that's what I was looking at to do with this. And this setup, I think I got about, a little over 200 bucks in used tires. Well, excuse me, probably pushing 300 bucks. Set of used tires I picked up at the swap. Put that M.E. Miller Tire Company paint on them, and then put brand new tubes in them. And I bought those tubes off of eBay. So I got about 300 bucks in this setup. And if I'd have done brand new tires, even the cheapies, the BKT, the knockoff, you know, an irrigation tire, was going to be about 900 bucks. So I saved myself 600 bucks doing it this way. So it's worth doing. We'll see if I get, you know, some years out of them. And that's it for this video, guys. If you want to, if this helped you at all, I hope it did. That's why I make these videos, you know, to try to pass on information so somebody else can see what I'm struggling with, and maybe it'll help them in their project. They're not, these videos are not terribly entertaining, but, you know, hopefully they're helpful somewhat. If I helped you at all, click that thumbs up button. I sure do appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button. I still got to figure out what's going on with this thing. I can't get it to run right. Well, hell, right now I can't get it to run at all. So click that subscribe button. You'll see me keep on tinkering with it. Until then, I'll catch you on the next video.